Well, changing your hairstyle doesn't necessarily mean that you have to cut off the length, because so many of us are tied to it, myself included. Stylist Michele Rene says all you have to do is get a little creative with the cut, but not necessarily chop off the length. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
It's been like 3.5 months.
Long time.
Long time.
Yes.
Back just in time, because I've been just kind of toying with the idea of cutting mine off to your length, but then I think, oh, I don't know.
I know, huh?
But I want a new style.
They're a little scary.
Yeah.
You know, but that's what I wanted to show, that you can have your beautiful long hair and your hair is beautiful and long.
Thank you.
And you can do different things to make it appear very different.
Well, let's take a look at our inspiration. We talked about inspiration in the last segment with the jewelry. Well, there's inspiration in everything, really, and Katherine Heigl was sort of the jumping off point.
Well, the thing that I love is Katherine Heigl, we know her as a blonde, and now you see her as a brunette, and it's just kind of showing what we're doing for fall. But if you look at her, she's amazing both ways. But look how rich, and look at those eyes. Look at how everything kind of works together.
I prefer her as a brunette, but I might be biased.
Well, you know, she's lucky. Both are really good for her. But I wanted to show for the blondes, and we have a lot of them in Arizona, you don't have to be stuck just as a blonde. You can kind of experiment. And there she is. This is Leslie, and this is her before picture.
I spent a morning with her. I had no idea she was a blonde before.
Isn't that amazing?
Oh my goodness.
And she's beautiful as a blonde. The things that I noticed big about her style is everything is kind of dragging long. It's not really showing her cheekbones, her eyes, and I'm telling you, her eyes are amazing. Her length wasn't the thing that was bad for her. It was everything that was not going on around her face. So that was my inspiration for taking her into a new direction without taking away sometime that's like a security blanket for us women.
Look at her now. Okay,
oh my goodness.
You just shaved no less than like 5 or 10 years off. I mean, you look so much younger.
And hello eyes.
Hello eyes, and they're like just kind of framed with the fringy bangs.
See, you're like a hairdresser. We're good.
Did I do good?
Yeah, they're like little arrows to her eyes.
They really are.
They're
I honestly, I mean, dramatic. Take a look at this camera 3 for me, would you? Now, tell me what you did with the color, because I do see a little hints of the lighter blonde. It's not even caramel. It's like a blonde. It's like a golden blonde.
It is.
Isn't it?
You'll be seeing 3 different colors in her hair. What we did is did an ombre technique, which basically means that you're going to go from darker to lighter ends. And I thought that would be a perfect choice for her, because she is normally used to the blonde hair, and this way she won't feel like she was wearing shoe polish. And then you can have that kind of different variation.
Nobody ever wants that.
I've never met a person, except for Elvis impersonators, that love that kind of look. So I'm going to turn her to the side so you can kind of see.
I got to ask though, because in her before picture, she looked like she had like frizzy, bigger hair, and now it looks like just kind of softer and shinier and more, I don't know, fitted to her face.
Well, you're seeing a couple different things.
Is that product?
It's product. She is a person who's had the Brazilian blowout.
Okay.
And she's been finding some different things that are happening in her hair, and it was how she came in styled. That's how she was able to style it. So you saw her with hairspray and all that kind of stuff. And also, when you have blonde hair, you don't see the light reflecting as easily. So it just kind of, those couple different things together made it look like it was dry and helmety. Yes.
Yeah.
So
sorry, I can say that now because you don't look that way anymore.
No, it's stunning. And that's a great question too, because to prep your hair, if you're having problems with your hair and the hair texture, I prepped her hair with a serum. And if you feel her hair, it kind of just closes down that cuticle. It helps the light bounce off, which gives us the illusion that she has healthy hair, which is fantastic. So it's really how you prep your hair. I also blew her dry with a boar head brush, and that helps close down that cuticle as well.
Any tips for using these? Because I'm a hair girl, you know this.
I know, you are masterful.
But I cannot use these.
Really?
I have to use the plastic ones because when I do it, it gets stuck in my hair.
Beautiful.
So what's your best advice?
Best advice is you don't wind it up. Start blow drying at the base area where you want your volume, and just bring it through the hair as you blow dry, and then curve the ends. If you start going all the way in, you can start going into problems.
And I end up pulling, and I know I'm not alone. It's like you go to the hairstylist, they use it, and then you can never recreate the look.
It keeps us busy.
Exactly. She's like,
after you're done blow drying as well, hold it for a second, let it cool a little bit, and then let it go.
Okay.
And that should help you out a lot. But now, winding it is hard.
Let's talk real quickly. I only have about 30 seconds left, but I do want to know, in terms of face shape, if somebody's fallen in love with this color and this cut, who could wear this?
Well, there are a lot of people who can. The only ones that are very different, well, even people who have fuller faces, You'd have to be careful of the type of fringe you give them, because if you have a fuller face and you cut down the length, what happens? You go even wider.
Okay.
So it really depends. It's different on the types of fringe that we would choose for each individual person.
You look fab. You really do.
Thank you.
Do you love it?
I love it.
You have to.
Gorgeous,
You have to.
if I'm allowed to say so myself.
All right. Well, Salon Michele Rene is located in the 19,000 block of North 59th Avenue in Glendale, and you can reach her at the number right there on your screen to make your appointment, 623-399-6344. The perfect time to switch to your fall colors and get something warm and fabulous like this.